10 gastronomic secrets that TripSlab revealed about Rome in 2025. The first will surprise you with its location. The last will forever change your view of Italian hot cuisine. Stay until the end. In first place, with 4.9 stars from over 1,600 reviews, we find DOC EnoBistrot. You might wonder, how can a restaurant in the suburbs beat starred restaurants in the center? The answer lies in the 64-degree egg. When the yolk melts on the tongue, it releases a creaminess that Romans have learned to love more than traditional cacio e pepe. Gianluca, the owner, has revolutionized Roman raw food cuisine. But wait until you see number 2. Second place, La Pergola, Rome's only 3 Michelin stars restaurant. But here's the secret that Heinz Beck never mentions in interviews. His fagatelli, La Pergola, cost 62 euros per serving, but they're prepared with a Japanese pasta folding technique that Beck perfected over 30 years. Each fogatello requires 7 minutes of manual work. That's why reservations open 4 months in advance. Save this video if you dream of going there. 350 euros per person. Worth every cent? Third place, Il Pagliaccio by Anthony Genovese. 2 Michelin stars hiding a fascinating story. Anthony has 40 years of career and in 2025 created the Mode XL40 menu. The signature dish? A shrimp at the fun fair. Sounds like provocation, but when you taste it, you understand the genius. The shrimp is cooked with cotton candy technique, creating contrasts no one had ever dared. Now, discover the restaurant that changed Trastevere. Fourth place, Glass Hostaria. In the heart of Trastevere, Cristina Borman did something revolutionary in 2010. She became one of the very few female chefs in Italy to have a Michelin star. But her secret are the ravioli del plin alla matriciana with crispy guanciale. She took the Piedmontese plin tradition and contaminated it with Roman amatriciana and international techniques learned in the United States. The next restaurant has Rome's most beautiful view. Fifth place, Aroma, 1 Michelin star with a view of Rome. Giuseppe D'Orio literally cooks in front of the Flavian Amphitheater. But attention, this isn't just marketing. D'Orio's cuisine uses ingredients that grow in the same grounds where 2,000 years ago, gladiators and patricians feasted. A gastronomic continuity spanning millennia. Same soil, same flavors, 20 centuries later. We're already halfway through our ranking, but what you're about to discover will make you reconsider everything you think you know about Roman cuisine. Which do you think will be 6th? Guess in the comments. 6th place, Tonnarello. Since 1876, almost 150 years, the same family has carried on a tradition spanning 3 centuries. See this line? They don't accept guaranteed reservations. 32,000 TripAdvisor reviews, 4.5 stars. The secret? Tonnarelli, square pasta that holds sauce 3 times better than spaghetti, are still prepared with the 1876 recipe. No innovation, just perfection. 7th place, Marco Martini Restaurant. 1 Michelin star in San Saba district, but Marco calls himself the supernova of gourmet cuisine. It's not arrogance, it's precision. His rigatoni with oxtail sauce require 72 hours of preparation. The beef tail is slow cooked for 48 hours, then the sauce rests another 24 hours. 3 days of work, 10 minutes of pleasure. 8th place,
Come na Vorta pasta e vino. Multiple locations, same standard. But what makes a restaurant chain special in a city that lives on uniqueness? The answer is in philosophy. Come na volta, like once upon a time, means that in every location you find exactly the same dishes, prepared with identical techniques. It's the industrialization of craftsmanship, a paradox that works. 9th place, Mimì Cocò. 11,000 TripAdvisor reviews. 11,000! A number that makes you think. Do you know what it means? That if you were a tourist and chose Rome as a gastronomic destination, you'd have a 23% chance of ending up at Mimì Cocò. It has become part of the city's culinary DNA, like the Pantheon or Trevi Fountain, more visited than many monuments.
10th place, Sora, Maria, and Arcangelo, 50 kilometers from Rome. Giovanni Milana, 3rd generation. Centennial family tradition. Here is where true Latium cuisine remained intact. The cannelloni El Pasticcio followed grandmother Maria's 1950 recipe. No concessions to modern taste. It's a living gastronomic museum where time stopped at the essence. The taste of an Italy that resists time. But now you're probably wondering some things, right? Why no historic center restaurants? Because Rome's historic center has become a theater for tourists. Real connoisseurs go to the periphery, where quality doesn't have to compete with location. How much do these restaurants cost? From 30 to 40 euros for DOC EnoBistrot to 350 euros for La Pergola. But the quality-price ratio? Inversely proportional to price. Reservations? La Pergola, 4 months ahead. Glass Hostaria, 2 weeks. Tonnarello, wait in line and pray. More questions? Write in comments. I answer everyone. But here are 3 insights that will change your approach to Roman cuisine. Rome's starred restaurants no longer cook Roman cuisine, but cuisine in Rome. The difference is philosophical and practical. Giuseppe has lost its authentic gastronomic soul, except Glass Hostaria, which reinvented it. Rome's real gastronomic revolution in 2025 isn't in starred restaurants, but in the new generation of Osteria that maintain tradition without museumizing it. Rome is not just the eternal city. It's the city of eternal taste. These 10 restaurants are not just places where you eat. They are witnesses of how a civilization transforms the necessity of nourishment into the art of living. And you? Which of these restaurants impressed you most? Write in the comments your favorite and why. I read all your messages. If you enjoyed this journey, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. Every week, I take you to discover Italy's most fascinating secrets. And in the next video, the 10 restaurants in Milan that you absolutely must try. Thank you for being with me. See you next week.